Justin Timberlake used to be unstoppable. Stadiums screamed his name, charts were his playground, and every move he made became pop culture gold. But now, TikTok is clowning his dancing, critics are calling his tour embarrassing, and the internet's asking, did Justin Timberlake just lose his spark? This isn't just a midlife crisis on stage. It might be the fall of a pop icon. Let's break down the memes, the backlash, and the brutal truth behind why people are saying, Justin Timberlake is done. So let's break it down. Is Justin Timberlake actually done? Let's rewind the clock for a second. There was a time when Justin Timberlake was absolutely untouchable. He started in NSYNC, one of the biggest boy bands of all time, and when he went solo in the early 2000s, he crushed it. Albums like Justified and Future Sex Love Sounds weren't just successful, they shaped a generation of pop and R&B. Songs like Cry Me a River, Sexy Back, and My Love were everywhere. His dance moves? Smooth. His voice? Iconic. His charisma? Off the charts. He wasn't just a singer, he was a performer, an entertainer, a full-package pop machine. And he wasn't afraid to take risks. He blended genres, worked with top-tier producers, and brought a kind of cool factor that made him stand out. For years, Justin Timberlake was the guy, the blueprint. But here's the thing about staying on top in pop music. It's brutal. The audience changes, the trends evolve, and if you don't evolve with them, you fade. Justin started showing signs of disconnect years ago. His 2018 album Man of the Woods was supposed to be a mature, earthy evolution. Instead, it was a confusing mix of country aesthetics and electronic production that didn't land with fans or critics. It felt out of touch. That same year, his Super Bowl halftime show failed to impress. The vocals were flat, the visuals underwhelming, and the energy? Just not there. People noticed, and they started talking. Then came the cultural reckoning. The internet began reevaluating old scandals, most notably his role in the Janet Jackson Super Bowl controversy and how he handled his breakup with Britney Spears. In both cases, he came out on top while the women involved suffered public backlash. And as people looked back with fresh eyes, Justin's reputation took a hit. Suddenly, the charming pop prince started looking like someone who had dodged accountability for years. Fast forward to now, and we're in the age of TikTok, where every movement, every performance, every facial expression can go viral in seconds. And Justin Timberlake has found himself on the wrong end of the algorithm. At the Electric Castle Festival in Romania, videos showed Timberlake barely singing Can't Stop the Feeling and prompting the crowd to sing most of it. Fans mocked it as a karaoke act and remarked, "When you pay for a concert but get a mute singer." Others complained, saying, "Dude took a day off on stage." Fans accused him of miming and having zero effort, commenting things like, "When you pay money, but he wants to earn maximum with zero effort." Attendees described shows as lackluster, with minimal singing, crowd reliance, and underwhelming stage production. Many demanded refunds, calling it a disappointment. A mainstream article remarked that some fans want Timberlake to retire because of cringe dance moves going viral. Now, does this mean he's suddenly talentless? Of course not. But in a space as unforgiving as TikTok, perception is everything. And right now, the perception is Justin Timberlake is out of sync. Not just literally, but culturally. Here's the deeper issue. This isn't just about a few bad dance moves. It's about relevance. Justin hasn't really evolved. His sound hasn't shifted in a meaningful way. His style feels frozen in the early 2010s. And his public image? Well, it's complicated. While other artists, like Beyoncé, Usher, even Miley Cyrus, have reinvented themselves again and again, Justin seems stuck. He's not leaning into nostalgia, but he's also not creating anything fresh or exciting. And in today's music scene, authenticity matters more than ever. Fans want vulnerability, risk-taking, growth. Justin Timberlake still feels like he's performing a persona, not sharing a story. And honestly, that disconnect is what's hurting him most. So, is Justin Timberlake done? Not necessarily. In fact, there's one major detail we haven't talked about yet, and it changes how we might look at all of this. Recently, Justin revealed that he's been battling Lyme disease during his current tour. If you're not familiar, Lyme disease can cause severe fatigue, nerve pain, joint stiffness, and brain fog. It's not just a bad day, it's a chronic illness that affects your entire body and mind. When you consider that, those low-energy performances, those missed vocal cues, those moments that felt off, they start to make more sense. It doesn't excuse everything, but it does add context. And maybe, just maybe, we've been a little too quick to judge. Because here's the truth. Justin Timberlake still has it. The talent, the voice, the legacy. But right now, he's clearly going through something. And instead of demanding perfection, maybe it's time we show some grace. The same way we would want others to do for us. If Justin wants to come back stronger, here's what could help. Openly embracing his current chapter, struggles included. Letting go of the perfect pop star image and showing us the human being underneath. Working with new producers, new voices, new creatives who challenge him in new ways. And maybe even slowing down. Healing, recharging, reimagining what kind of artist he wants to be. The world has changed. The audience has changed. But if he's willing to change too, there's absolutely a place for him. And a huge number of people still rooting for him. So what do you think? Is this Justin Timberlake's downfall? Or is it just a difficult chapter in a long, complex career? Let's be honest. He's given the world some unforgettable music and moments. And maybe now, he just needs time to rediscover what comes next. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more real talk about music, culture, and everything in between. Thanks for watching. See you next time.